Hey guys, what's happening? It's time for episode 7. You guys are in for a treat. I think we're going to do a lot, so hopefully I won't get too distracted. But first things first, I was staring at our highway, and I read a few comments, and people were asking about putting in a second highway connection, just like in general for cities. So I'll show you a really quick one we can do with our city. You can see we're just over in this part of town right here. And I'm actually going to use this point right here as our new kind of connection to the highway. And it's going to be fairly simple, a little bit creative too. What I'm going to do, actually I'll just show you guys because it's kind of fun. Just kind of visualizing this. So I hope it works. I don't see why I wouldn't though. Okay, so I'm just going to pause the game just so I don't kill the traffic flow. And I'm going to switch to my one-way roads. And I'm going to go back to that, making the roundabout trick. So we're on a curved road. We've got our two-way smaller street. And you can see when I move my mouse over, see how these blue lines suddenly appear? Those two horizontal ones. Or sorry, vertical ones, I should say. Once those come, that's when I click. And then go until... See, now they appear horizontal. Go until those come. I don't know if I mentioned that in my previous one or not. That's how you get the right spacing. So you can see I'm just following that same. So it'll show if you go too far, so just back it up. Oh. Great. And this is a 6 lane, so we'll just reconnect this now. And if you're ever unsure about how this goes in, you can always just follow and then right click and then click back in. Because if you put your streets in a little bit incorrectly, you're going to mess up the shape of the roundabout. Now, just for the sake of speed, I would like to upgrade these. And because we're near people, we're going to put the sound barriers. So super simple, and now let's try for this over on this side. We've got a little bit less room to work with, but again, I think we should have enough room. Oh, this poor car. You're like, what the heck's going on over here? And if you do end up getting ahead of yourself and making it an incorrect space, you'll kind of notice when it's finished. So we can always just delete it and then restart. That's totally no problem. That's kind of why I have it on pause though, so I'm not really creating too many traffic headaches for people like this. And same idea over there. I want to just upgrade this. Cool. And now you can see we've got roundabout action. And what I'm going to do, this is super simple, so we're staying with the sound barrier highway. I'm going to find the snap point. You can kind of see my mouse just suddenly ran over to here. So that's my snap point, and I'm going to draw kind of a straight arm. Bada bing, bada boom. And same idea, I'm just going to find the snap point. I'll change the direction after. Make sure that's going inward, flows with traffic. And again, snap points. There it is. And you can do these however you want. I just happen to be doing them sort of straight. I mean, if you really want, you can always do... I'll just kind of show you. Here, I'm going to do the freeform, guys. I get so many comments, so many messages, so many of you just take time out of your day to tell me to use it, so I will finally use it. Yeah, so you can use freeform, and you can see you can just kind of follow this in. But you see how I've now distorted the shape of my my roundabout? I don't like that. I might be able to fix it, otherwise I might have to start again, but that's okay. So let's put this back on. So same idea, I'm just waiting for my little vertical markers to show up. Great. And now we can just do an upgrade. Oh, good gravy. Perfect. And let's just draw this one. You can come from this way, you can still feel the snap point too. Don't feel like you have to do the other way and then change the direction. I know this looks a little bit peculiar, it just happens to be that this road isn't really in line with the highway per se. But in terms of like the old symmetry, you know, I like the fact that this is like one straight road, you know, that's nice. And this is kind of cool actually. Come in, make your little turns. And hopefully this shouldn't be a backlog, just, you know, in the grand scheme. There's a set of lights right here, so really, if anything, we might have to move this intersection. Actually, let's just try that now. Slightly over, just to give a little bit more space for traffic to back up right there. And let's make these guys connect. Oops, almost. No, one too far, shoot. Alright, I think that should be it. And it is. Great. Okay. Does kind of change the shape slightly, but at the same time, we're coming off at a straight angle from here, so the goal of that was just to give a little bit more space in here so traffic doesn't bunch and slow up the roundabout. So let's just toss this on 3-speed for a second, and let's just see if people actually use it. Oh, look at that. Right away. Neato presto. Now, the goal of this, people don't have to go through the industrial part of town now or down into, like one of our business sectors just to get over to here. So people going to university or to work over here, now they can, come from a different angle. And these 6-lane roads, they should be enough to handle everybody. And I think once we add some more intersections and make it so you can travel a little bit more freely around, I think people will use this even more. But so far, so good. That's kind of cool. Alright, mission accomplished. Just zoom in and see. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, and they're using all the lanes too. How fantastic. Well, that's just great. Alright, so now what I want to do, I'm just going to pause this, is I finally want to put in the trains. Yay! Okay, so I'm so excited to do this. So let's just jump right in, because this is going to take a little bit of a, I don't want to say a long time, but this is going to be pretty time-consuming. So let's start over at our transportation hub, because I think realistically this is going to be the most challenging area to work the trains into. And you can kind of see with the train station, you got a very, very, very big sound bubble. So people, they're going to hear this thing. But in the grand scheme, it's such a good way to move people around. So, I mean, yes, there's noise pollution, but like the payoffs for like, less traffic on the road and trains, I mean, they're so cool. I mean, that on its own should be enough, right? Okay. Actually, so first things first, I want to delete this road. Possibly will be replaced, we'll see. And some semblance of symmetry, perhaps. Oh, wait, there. I want that point there. Up a little bit. Did we have it before? I thought we did. Oh, I guess it's my only option. Okay, now, is there enough oh, hey now, this might work. I think because this is already on a height, I can just draw straight from here. Okay, so the general goal is I want to have a loop kind of serving the whole city. And it's going to probably follow the same kind of general shape that we've made right here. And we'll connect that, I'll have to buy some more plots of land. We'll connect that over to here. And yeah, we'll have a line that just serves the people, and then we'll have one that comes in from the outside and that brings tourists as well. So it'll be like a multi-function train line. And we're going to keep cargo separate, but right now we'll just work on the passengers. Okay, so I actually want this to be a bridge. Oh, great. So my goal, really, actually, is to have this just kind of go through. Well, this will be challenging. I would love to keep a straight line for this. I don't think it's possible, though. What do I need here to do this? This has a lot of luck. No, I think there's just too much going on. Okay, we'll just curve this. That's no problem. Unless it is a problem. Come on, where are you? I know you can. Oh, you gotta back it up. So these kind of things, if you keep getting stuck like that, just draw these first. And then connect them. Now, the only downside to just drawing trains like that is the tracks are never usually straight. Like with the rest of the city kind of tiles. Or not tiles, like the streets. Okay, so let's think about how we want to have this one go. Do I want to have it cut through or just kind of go around? You know what? Because we are eventually going to connect to this one. What a tease this is. It's so close. Oh my goodness. And we're going to have it come back around this way. Okay, you know what? Let us work backwards. Because I feel like this part here is probably going to be the most challenging, just getting the train to cooperate. Alright, so I want to have... sorry, I'm just kind of jumping all over the place right here. What I want to have is a train station right here. And so let's do straight road. Ground level. Maybe higher. And I would like to connect this to there. And just that like that. No! Oh! Beautiful. Okay, great. Great. I was so worried there. It does look a little bit odd with that cliff, but I think we're okay. Alright, so let's now make these two kind of speak with each other. That'll be our first kind of goal. Alright. Oh, that's actually surprisingly easy. Knock on wood. Now, should I go like that? Yes, that actually looks a bit nicer. Now, I feel like that needs to be probably changed. Oh, no, actually that's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. Now, what we could do is we'll keep an eye on train traffic, but hypothetically what we could do is have like a second just kind of working its way like this. Oh, good gravy. That was not what I wanted. Oh, it's too steep. Oh, I have to bring that way up. But that way, you basically would just bypass that station if you weren't going there. But instead of absorbing the extra cost, let's first see if train traffic is going to be an issue. Oh, and in case you're wondering what this is, guys, it's a rural train station. There's a tongue twister. It's a rural train station. Here, I'll put one down so you can see it. So a little bit smaller than its counterpart. But I don't want that there, so we'll get rid of it. But I'm going to use that when we make our little small county towns. That's kind of cool. And so our next station is going to be right here. Alright, so let's continue this bad boy out. And let's bring the 6-lane road, why not? I want to make sure that's straight though. Perfect. Okay, and then once the train tracks come in, that's when we can curve maybe down here, but we'll worry about that once we buy the next tile, because I think it'll look silly if our city just ends with this last little bit showing, or like being undeveloped. Alright, so can I get this further in? Not really, right? I guess I'm kind of stuck over here, as they say. Alright, now, is there a train? Oh, there is another line over here. Okay, so you know what we'll do? This will be kind of interesting to try. Is we'll raise this up. Can I go through here? Let's just move these guys. Oh, my super speed. Oh, sugar sticks. Maybe I can still achieve it. Well, actually, maybe that's enough room on its own. This is for future planning, so don't Don't feel like this is doing anything now. This is just placeholder. But what I want... Oh, it is possible. Excellent. So I want this to kind of sneak around and meet up with this guy right here. Alright. Raise the road, please. No, that's not what I want. This game is being frustrating. Alright. Try this from this side. That's not the worst. And you know what? Let's just bring it down. Let's just keep it low. Might look kind of weird. Raising it kind of twice like that. Was that kind of straight? Oh, that's interesting. That actually is nice. Alright, that works for me. I like that. So that means people come in this way. That's good. And then our next station, I think, is going to be just right here. And you know what, we'll just put that right there. A little bit inward, that's fine. A little bit inland, as it were. Okay. And I think this part might need to be a slight bridge, but we'll see with the game. Oh no. She does not like that. Oh, too high. Okay. Oh, I'm going all over the place here. This is interesting. When I'm trying to do my bridges, it's not bridges, but like raise the rails. Whenever I go over these contours like that, it gives me like bizarro angles. Oh, it's not too bad in terms of how it's lined up either. Yes, I'm not really a huge fan of just how that came up and then went back down, so let's just keep that kind of low the whole way through. If we can get it to cooperate. Oh, we can, good. Now, did we kill our power? We did not. Excellent. So these guys are still connected. Over here is still connected. Train station nicely got connected too. That's alright. Now, how does this look? These trees are probably going to pose some type of engineering problem, I believe. Guys, this breaks my heart having to move these trees. Oh, these are part of people's houses. Those ones there. I actually have to de-zone right here. I don't want I don't want trees on my train tracks. So let's just do this super quick. Sorry, people. And you de-zone as well, please. But I will make you a deal. You may all come back in as 2x2s. And you know what? Just while we're here. Alright. Back to building. Okay. So now we need, I think for sure at least one connection over here. And let's do that. Say somewhat central. And we got to remember that there's going to be some shipping activity, so maybe we can keep the shipping activity to this part, and then the train can just go like that, and it'll connect to our little seaport thing. But what I'm going to do is a separate. Oh, let's go underneath this bridge. I'm going to build a separate line coming in just for cargo, because I don't want to have headaches in terms of like the trains kind of, you know, blocking each other, waiting to get into stations and everything. I think that might be too low of a drop. I don't know. It's crazy, guys, for going underneath. I think I should go over, maybe. Like a engineering cost perspective and everything, too. Alright, so same idea. Let's just build these first. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's go straight. There we go. But can we get this relatively straight? Okay. I like it. Now, can this... It can. That's nice and simple, but it does make a bizarro shape. Alright. Round 2. It's possible we're going to lose these buildings. Let's keep them. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. Look, see? Oops. I keep forgetting that the click-through is a little bit different with this. Alright, so let's bring this up like that. No, still not quite. Oh gosh. It's like when there are just these little minute variations in the curve, that's what really throws me off the most. So maybe we can just go like this. Yeah, that's a little bit nicer. And as a bonus, we preserved our buildings. That's great. And now let's just connect these guys. This should be fairly simple, knock on wood. Interesting, I don't like that. I'm very nitpicky, can you tell, guys? All in the name of aesthetics, though, right? Okay, how can I make this go as straight as possible? That looks good. I think I'm curving too much, though. Well, that's actually much better. Even though this does kind of dip a little bit down, I think I can live with that. This is a little bit extreme. However, I don't know how much of a better job I can get, though. This is so challenging. Alright, let's just do this one more time. Just this last little bit. Oh! Where did that... I want without the bars on the outside. There it is. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do something here. Honestly, these kind of things, they're worth the effort in my mind, especially if it ends up looking a little bit nicer than how it was. Alright, now, this might need to be smoothed over, but I think it is just manageable as it is. Yeah, I think that's okay. Awesome. Now, this does look a little bit peculiar, doesn't it? Should this maybe become not a bridge, but like should it come up? Sorry guys, I'm all over the place here. I don't know, maybe you appreciate this, so maybe I don't need to apologize. Alright, so there. I was just looking to make a little bit of a smoother approach, and I think we managed to accomplish that. And we still kept the buildings. Look how danger close that is. I love it. People living there, they would really feel the vibrations from that train. Alright, so I think I'm going to be preemptive and put one more train station in on this side as well, because I think we're going to make a specialized forestry area right there. eventually. So let's put in, unfortunately we lose our power lines. We don't need them anymore, that's great. Power has spread through the region. And let's go up. And over. Oh, that was so close. Alright, we just need to trim off just a little bit right there. Ever so slightly. There, I think we got it. Alright, so that goes there. And now let's just make these two. Make these two chaps chat with each other. And I think to do so, we will come in with a little bit of a raised area. Now, will this just be friendly and cooperative? I hope so. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, that's very nice. We definitely got it. And now, again, being, I want to say preemptive. I don't even know if that's the word I want to use, but this will just be for a later development. And so this guy is just going to come and connect over to here. Okay. I'm kind of a little bit shy on space, and I don't really want to make this too exaggerated of a curve. But at the same time, that's actually not the worst, right? Subject to change, but I think we're going to keep it for the moment. Alright, so now we basically have a nice little line. It's simply an inner city line, so it doesn't actually connect to the outskirts just yet. Now, I think hypothetically, if we create a line, we actually don't even need to do an outside connection. So let's just try that out of just sheer curiosity. So we'll just loop all these stations together, just make it super simple. And le voila. Perfect. Okay, so transportation view. We'll change the color. And this one will make a nice blue. That's a nice rich blue, I like that. And we'll just ensure that all of our stations are happy and healthy. I think we'll need to do some industrial zoning, just to get people moving over here. There. And we'll draw on some pipes. Pipes are already there. Perfect. We don't really have much of an industrial demand. It's more so just for our commercial. But nonetheless, oh look, the trains, they are spawning. We actually don't even need to connect to the outside. Now I wonder if it'll spawn an appropriate number of trains. Or if this will just be like just like every square inch covered in blue trains. But no, so far this looks pretty cool. I see 2 on the line, 3 on the line now. I can live with that. Alright, so these guys need water. Not everybody's covered. Hey, neat. I like that a lot. Alright, so let's actually just leave that as it is. We don't really need an outside connection. This will help with a little bit of traffic, hopefully, here and there. Cool. Oh, make me pipes for this guy, too. Now, let's move on to making a couple new bus lines. Alright, so we'll switch over to our bus. And we'll create a line. And we'll start on a street we haven't used yet. And I'm trying to think of what direction these ones are going. So we'll go in like this. Because this one is going to be just super simple. One stop here. Let's do one stop here. And this one is just going to serve our university campus. So one stop. And you can see people, they love having public transport brought in. All these smiling, happy faces, everyone's leveling up. And yeah, there we go. And you know what, we'll just loop this the long way around, so that way we get a little bit more exposure and hopefully a little bit more people will use this. And if we do cross over into some other lines, there's nothing wrong with that. She'll stop in front of the botanical gardens. And we'll just complete the line. Cool. Oh, and I want to change the color, please. Oh, we already have a nice pale blue here. I like that. But this color for our university, let us make it, I want to say, we can always do yellow. Is that weird? Do we have a yellow line? I don't remember. I don't think so. Alright, yellow it is. Cool, and there they are. Alright. And let's just do a little fine-tuning here and there. Gotta toss in hopefully our next row of houses. And again, I'm looking for just houses. Which I think is the case. And since we're over at the university, guys, I love so much all of your suggestions. Like, I can't even believe how awesome some of them are. So I haven't made up my mind just yet. I think next episode we're officially going to unveil the name of the... oh goodness, we have a fire over here. Do we have coverage? Oh good, fire truck's making it. Yeah, so we're going to officially unveil the name of our university team. And a special thank you for you guys. I do want to put in some more parks, so definitely come back next episode. I'm going to have some hidden throughout the city. And it's going to be like a little, you know, like a little fun I Spy. So I might not point them out. It might just be for you guys to find them on your own and get all excited. So just see how that goes. Oh my goodness, my poor game is starting to get a little laggy. Give me 1 second, guys. I think I'm just going to make a little bit of a cut right here, and I'll just be 2 seconds. I'm just going to get my computer a little bit of a rest. Sorry about that, guys. We're back, though. Frustrating, too, because I was actually just about to do a little bit of a sign-off, so what timing. But you know what? As a little bit of a reward, I thought I would, for you guys sticking around, I thought I would put in one more little express bus line, just so we can kind of see the difference. And so my plan with this one is to just kind of, well, actually, you know what? We'll save. Oh boy, I'm going all over the place. We'll save the express routes for after, because I do want to maybe beef this up. So forget I just said that. But what we're gonna do, because I kind of forgot, this area needs a bus as well. So we'll put one more line in, and then we'll call it quits. Okay, so this one's going that way, which means we have to go out. So I'll have stops here, stops at the botanical garden. Now, this one I would like to have go up here, though. That way it's kind of using, you know, roads that aren't really covered right now. And let's have this guy go in here. And that's one-way traffic. So we'll have him just go through here. Hopefully come back to that roundabout. Almost. And excellent. But instead, I want to go like this, though, just so we connect with one other line. And then we're going to go back this way. Oh, I'm so silly. We actually have to go in another way. Because we came out that way. So what we'll do, instead of going that way, is we're going to go this way. that'll just complete that line. Perfect! Another bus line. And we'll change the color of that one too. Oh. My poor computer. Yeah, it does definitely need a little bit of a break. I don't think I gave it enough of a rest. Too many calculations for it to compute right now. Adding in this new bus line, it's giving it a little bit of a headache. Oh gosh, please. Thank you, good. Alright, so let's change this color to a kind of a turquoisey kind of color. Now, if you want to, you can obviously do all your buses the same color. Like, don't feel like, you know, you got to do what I'm doing. You can have like a citywide fleet of just one uniform color. But that's totally up to you. Anyway, on that note, you can kind of see my computer is not happy again. So I'll sign off the episode here, guys. Thanks so much for sticking back or coming back. And next episode, we'll do a little bit more in with the trains, and we'll do the metro lines, because I said we were going to do that together. But unfortunately, we are out of time. So thanks again for all the comments and suggestions for the university. I look forward to reading them more, and then, you know, picking a winner. But I have a few. I think I'm down to the top 3, but I'm gonna keep it a secret. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you in the next episode. My poor computer needs a break.